Hello guys and dolls, so this is part one to a multi-part series. I don't know how many parts it will end up having. Only this is going on a weight loss channel, but it is an actual home repair series. So I'm going to show you my home. But before I do that, I'm going to show you or tell you a little background on the home. I don't know how old this place is. I have no idea. It is a single wide trailer that was abandoned, that was sold to my father for $200. He moved it on his property and used it for storage. Well, several years back, I lost my job, and my husband, his job wasn't paying so well. They weren't doing so well by him. And my dad said, well, I mean, y'all can have that old trailer out there if you want to fix it up. Whew. When we first come in here, I was like, there is no way I will ever be able to take my shoes off or sit on any surface of this house. Ever. Okay? So I was a little concerned. And I was like, if we find a snakeskin, I'm not staying. But we did. So we lived in, we didn't find a snakeskin. Thank God. Oh my God. But anyway, we lived in a big, beautiful home about 5 miles from here. Loved it, but rent, the gas, heat, the electricity in it was eating us alive. And when I lost my job, it became just impossible to keep and maintain. So that's how we got here. So the house is free to us. We don't have to pay any rent. We do have to pay the lights, of course, and some other normal bills. But we're also a very unfinancially privileged family who tends to take in stray children. I don't know how we put them in here, but we do. And help out as many people as we can when we can. So as safely as we can. So I'm not letting just anybody stay here ever, but you know, the house is not great. It was abandoned. It was empty and used for storage for many, many years. So it's not pretty. I'm going to show you the house. And I have started a GoFundMe page to help with repairs. We are physically capable of making all the repairs. We can do all the work. I have people that know how to do every last bit of it and will do it free of charge. I am not financially able, however, to afford the materials. In some areas, of course, corners are cut and things that just, as long as it looks all right and it's sound, we're good to go with it. So I want to show you the house. If you are interested in helping it out at all with the repairs, there's a GoFundMe below. There's a PayPal below. And if you want to send materials, I'll send you my address, but I'm not posting it. So you have to send me your email below and I'll send you an email. So I don't know how else to go about it, but it is time for this house to get a much needed life. We have, of course, living here, my daughter, my son, a young woman who had become homeless that we've known for many, many years, my grandson. My daughter is also expecting a grandson. My oldest grandson's mother passed away in August, and me and my husband. So I want to make the home a home. It's stable. You're not going to fall through no floors. The ceiling's not going to crash on nobody's head. It's just not good. So I want to show it to you, and this is part one. Enjoy, and enjoy all the other parts to come. Much love to you. Talk to you soon. Bye. Guys and dolls, so I'm going to start with the back side of the back end of the house for the reason for the repairs and everything we need. Now the hallway again is structurally sound. It's not going to fall through. Now when we first moved in here, we had to put this 3/8 inch hardwood down so that it wouldn't fall through because there were spots that had to be cut away, replaced, and they were still not that great. So we just went ahead and sheeted the entire house with this, which again is 3/8 hardwood. It's solid. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't care how big you are. And thank God, because I was 311 pounds. That's great, sweetheart. He's feeling better, by the way, today. He still looks a little bit swollen and puffy, but he looks better. Now, the floor, fine. I mean, yeah, I would rather it be covered with something, but that's not a big deal. I hung these up for the baby to play with a long time ago. So let's get to the part of the hallway that needs to be replaced. Now, this was in here when we moved in. It's linoleum, and it's plenty wide enough for the hallway. In fact, it's too wide for the hallway, but I don't know if it's long enough, so it might be. See this old heater here? I don't think it even works. I don't know. We've never had it on, and I really would like to just, I'm probably going to scrub it down and paint it just to make it look better, because it's old. It's very old. And again, it's stained. That's as clean as this thing comes. Believe it or not, bleach and all. And cool air comes in all around it. So apparently this was not original to the house. Somebody grabbed it and put it in here. But yeah, there's a gap here. And I actually had them give me a piece of plywood so I'd have a place to put towels up in this gross little cubby hole. But it does serve. It works, you know. So anyway, now I'm going to show you the damage, the things that really, really need to be replaced. The back door doesn't need to be replaced. The door's not bad, but it does leak around it. So what we need is like a little awning on the outside of it so the water doesn't get to it. When we first moved in, this floor right here was mush. And of course it damaged the wall because it leaked really bad. So it doesn't, well, it can leak some now. If it rains really hard, this part of the floor will get wet, but I just dried up and go on about it. But it needs to be cleaned up, painted, and it needs molding around it, because you can see all around it how it's done. But anyway, yeah, fabulous, huh? Beautiful back door, beautiful, beautiful piece of wall there. So that piece needs to be cut off, and a new one needs to be put there so it's not ruined and gross. The ceiling through here, I don't think it ever leaked, so it doesn't look bad. But whoever made popcorn ceilings, these are ass kicked, because you cannot get cobwebs all the way off a popcorn ceiling without something sticky. I don't want to sticky tape the entire ceiling. But I'm going to probably one day so I can paint it. And then we'll paint some kind of floor down. So I'm going to show you all my room, and then we'll go to the bathroom. Now, my grandson's in here watching TV, so it might be kind of loud. My room is, well, it was about 95% done, but then we had a mishap with this window here, which I'm not going to show you, but I want to show you what I've got up here. I've got it taped off with a trash bag because there's a hole in that window now because my dad threw a rock. And he does windows for a living, but he doesn't stop that. You're going to put a hole in my ceiling. Like I need a hole in the ceiling. Yeah, team of poster, Johnny Depp. I don't know. I had a thing for hanging posters for a while there. But anyway, there's even a supernatural poster over there. I get to that in a minute. But anyway, that window is really hard sized. It's either you're going to have one that's way too big and you're going to have to cut out more of the wall, or you're going to have one that is too small and you'll have to build in, and I don't know how to do that. Well, I'm sure they do, but that's more material we need. What's wrong with your boo-boo? Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. So anyway, hold on. Let me see your face. Look at him. Zach, get that toy hammer out your mouth. Zach. Hi, do you feel better today? Yeah, you look a lot better. Still gonna have to give you some prednisone in a little while. I'm gonna feed him peanut butter and jelly or something before. Now this closet was a source of my anxiety for a while because I was scared to open it. It had a door on it that went from the top to bottom. But we had empty boxes in it because it was cruddy and gross in there. So one day I finally got the nerve up to yank everything out. Well, I sprayed the hell out of it with bug spray first. And then I took everything out, scrubbed the walls and the ceiling in here real good, and hung my grandson's clothes up and put some of his little stuff in here, books and stuff like that. The bottom of the closet is the problem, and it's sectioned off. I tried to seal it off with plastic and tape it shut. The cat wasn't having that, so I'm going to have to get a piece of wood. I'll probably get that tomorrow on payday and get it cut down at Lowe's and screw it in. And I can't seal this off completely because the shower pipe access is up in there and behind it. So it does let a lot of cold air in. I didn't know this before I removed the door. So now I do, and I can seal it off better. But that was my makeshift attempt at making it better. Now this floor's been redone. This is good floor, but you see the tape? it started cracking right through there, right after we done it. And what is that? Is that dirt? I think it's fur, dogs and cats. Anyway, it's just tape, brown tape to make it blend in. I had orange tape like that on it. Looked bad, or terrible. And then there's another piece of brown tape right across here where it started filling up right there too. So I don't know what the hell that was about, but you know, we got some winter clothes and photographs in those. This closet used to have doors. I do not want it to have doors. I don't like doors because the stuff's behind doors. You can't clean it good. Plus, trailer doors. We had the double sliding doors on this. They were always off track, always breaking. It annoyed the hell out of me, so I threw them out in the burn pile and we burned it. Now, there's my bed. What we have is 2 box springs and 2 mattresses. it's pretty high off the floor, so you know. The walls here, they aren't great, but I'm not concerned about the walls. They are structurally sound. There might be a small hole behind that thingy poster, which is why I haven't taken the True Flood poster down. This window's fine. It doesn't leak. It does get some moisture in behind it, so I don't know how to deal with that. But now, apparently at one time, now this roof's been tarred, so it doesn't leak.
Thirsty.
Okay, sweetheart, here's my drink. Hold on. So it doesn't leak anymore. That's old damage. There is some old damage here. So again, this roof doesn't leak anymore, but there is old damage. And you can see what I mean by the cobwebs. You can't get them all the way off. I don't care what you do. The popcorn ceiling is crap. You can't even take a rag across of it and clean it good. So I can't wait to clean it as best I can and paint this crap. Look at this. Old houses though, right? So other than the window, that spot down there, and painting and doing a few little things to the walls with the ceilings, this room's fine. Now I'm going to take you in my bathroom. But hold on, let me pause it. Alright folks, before we head in this bathroom, don't hold this against me. Again, this house was abandoned for 25 years, so we've done pretty much the best we can with it. I don't want to show this room. Oh, I don't. Okay, again, 25 years of abandonment. And, of course, the ceilings look gross. This is probably water from the shower, I imagine. I don't think it's ever leaked here. Again, I think it's water from the shower. Now, this room is tiny, for one. But we put a new shower head in, of course, new pipes. And we replaced the faucet because it didn't have one. You see this foam around it because it had a hole in it. Now, again, everything's in here is as clean as it's going to come, bleach and all. The CLR and all that good stuff. But you can see there is a ton of stains. It's coming apart in places, coming off in places. It's really gross. And I don't think it's going to fall through or anything. It doesn't feel weak. But I know when I was at my heaviest, this tub scared the hell out of me. So, alright. Y'all see my shower curtain? There's the diamond, guys. Oh. In my cheap old house. Baby toys. Yeah, so. Oh, and this floor. Okay, this entire bathroom has to be gutted. I don't know what that stain is. Probably haired off one of those damn youngins. Looks purple. But anyway, this floor is the only one that's not exactly sound, because they have to take the entire floor out to do it. There is a brace that goes straight through the floor, a metal brace. So the underfloor was good and sturdy right here, but not so much right here, and not so much over here. Now, you're not going to go through it. It is sound enough that it's fine, but it makes noise and it scares me. And you can see that it needs to be replaced and covered with something that won't get ruined when it gets wet. Personally, I want the entire under cabinet out of here. I don't want cabinets. I hate cabinets. I won't open these, because when it's got doors on it, there's cobwebs under there. I'm not doing it. And you see they're water damaged anyway. This pink was a long time ago my attempt to make it look better. Didn't work, but it was my attempt. Again, the counter, 25 years. Clean as it's going to come, bleach and all. Lots of supplies because it's a big family. Now, here's the mirror. Don't look at me, I look horrible. And I don't match, but I don't care. Anyway, this mirror is ruined. This stuff's behind the mirror. It doesn't come any cleaner than it is. I mean, it's just like made to it. I don't really understand it. So the mirror one of these days needs to be replaced. I'm looking on Craigslist. I'm looking on some other things to try to find like free and discounted stuff. I did find a medicine cabinet. Not this one, obviously. I sent the person a message. They sent me one back. Unfortunately, the free medicine cabinet they were giving away, somebody knocked over and shattered it. So, you see this wall up here. This right here's, it doesn't feel like it's broken, but it is. You can see that. It looks like somebody replaced it or something at one point and busted it. Of course, this wallpaper has to come down because it's gross and cruddy. Tommy! Hold on. Sorry. The cat decided to try to jump in this window, fell on top of the toilet paper, knocked everything down. So, yeah, there's some more damage up there. Not really damage. I guess it's just wallpaper that needs to come down. This appears ugly too. But it's just ugly. It does work. It is sound. It's not going to spark or nothing like that. But it's ugly. Ideally, it would be replaced. This doesn't have a globe on it. Sure, it was supposed to at one point. Sorry, there's a hair clipping in there. This window. This window. So up until a couple days ago, it had a screen over it. It's like a 2-inch gap in there. I don't know if you can really see it from where I'm standing. I finally ripped the screen down because it was like half ripped anyway. Had a bunch of cobwebs in it because I couldn't get in it to clean it for the screen. And this window was always open, so hubby sealed it a while back. It doesn't look great, but it is sealed, so there's nothing can get in it, but it's hers. I don't know what to do about it other than put something up, a board or something, maybe find a pretty picture to stick in there that'll fit completely. This was my attempt at making it look a little better in here and having a little storage space. But yeah, and these, of course, it needs painted. The ceiling needs kills and painted. I'm not showing y'all the toilet entirely because it's gross back there. Again, it was abandoned for 25 years. You lift the lid, it's got all kinds of rust and different kinds of stains in there. It's as clean as it's going to come. It had a ton of bleach applied to it. I put a mirror in there. The lid is off right now. We do have the lid. The lid is fine and intact. I need to clean it off and put it on there because the back of the toilet was broke for a long time and you had to put your hand in there and fix it. So, yeah. But this is my teeny tiny terrible bathroom. Sound, but not pretty. See the door? Even the door is ugly. The floor, however, like I said, this bathroom just needs to really be gutted and redone because, by the way, there's no cleaning behind that toilet. I don't know who the hell thinks it's a great idea to put toilets in a cubby hole. How do you get your arms back there? I mean, I'm literally thinking of taking a steamer back there and just steaming it and getting like a wet vac and sucking it all up. I don't know what the hell to do back there. Plus, I'm 5 foot tall. My arms are very short. I don't know why they put toilets in cubby holes. Plus, when I was 311 pounds, I hardly fit in the cubby hole. I measured it. It's 26 inches. From here to there, it's 26 inches. My ass was 52 inches, okay? Now, that was round, so I still fit, but just barely. I could get in there and comfortably, cozily fall asleep. So that is the end. Oh, wait. I forgot, in my bedroom also, there are a lot of outlet covers that need to be replaced because either they're missing and we've cut the power to them so that nothing would happen, or they're loose and falling off. And this has to be replaced too. But it's like, I don't know how much the wide ones are. I bought some thin ones the other day. They don't fit. They don't cover the electronic hole there, so I'm going to have to buy wider ones. But they're not very expensive. The thin ones, anyway, were only 27 cents. I don't know how much the wider ones are. I haven't seen them yet, but I've got to look for them. Because even like you see, this one's off-kilter, off-center. You know, that looks like toothpaste, but it doesn't come off, no matter what you do. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It is pouring rain out there. We've got some kind of another hurricane blowing through. Hurricane Michael. I think we're getting a lot of tropical rain and stuff from it. You see that rain? It's lovely. So anyway, this is the back part of my house. The only thing in the back part you didn't see is my daughter's room. Her floors are like this. Her ceilings are like this. So it's sound, but it really needs to be replaced. And these floors, they're okay, but I don't really want my grandbabies crawling on them because you will get splinters. When you slide your feet across this thing, you're going to get a splinter. It needs to be like sanded and slacked or something done to it. We need baseboards. Are they called baseboards? Like molding on the floor, whatever. And this just needs to be gutted completely. Just completely gutted. I mean, I don't even care if I have a... Well, yeah, I do need a sink, but I do not want the underside counters. I don't want that. I want them gone. I want a good, clean, empty, open space where I can put a laundry basket under there for some dirty clothes or something. As you see, there ain't no room for no laundry basket in this room. Not if you don't want to hurt yourself. Cat sitting on a stool that the baby uses to get on the toilet. And there's his little toilet CD thing. Oh, guys. Well, that's the end of the back rooms tour. You see how tiny my house is with all these children living in it. My fault, but it's so useless.